Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? So I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just...
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. We're just 2 steps away from the Super Bowl, and we're underway in this NFC divisional matchup. Fielded at the 7, and he's going to take this return out of bounds. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Throwing to start this game. Escapes out to the left. That one's cut along the left sideline. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Headed out right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
Washington Commanders, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he just tucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Come on. Set. Hut. Hut.
Still sticking with the passing game. Flushed out now to his left. Going deep towards the end zone. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kay, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Well, really a dream start at home for this team. They add on the 2-point try, and they are quickly up 8-0.
So much game left, but they trusted that even if the conversion failed, they can make up those points over the course of the game. But even more than that, Kate, what they've done now to this home crowd to get them off their seats, I can't wait to hear the volume when the defense hits the field.
On the set.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing a loss, first play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a...
His first throw is an interception. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick six.
I know you feel the same questions I do from people as, well, do you ever have a rooting interest in the game, or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. After the pick, Richardson back to the air. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9. That is exactly what they needed, Brock. The throw that gets him stabilized after a disastrous miscue early.
You know I love when coordinators show that kind of confidence, quickly reestablishing it with his quarterback, and now he can start playing like that pick six never happened.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
Warriors got to be cut by team. Cut. Drop 60. Drop 60. Get it.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. It's his running back. And he's tackled for no gain.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They'll throw again, Richardson. Brought in, Ty Felton. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Cardinal.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Falcon first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting the...
He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons making a 9-point gain. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons get it back to within one score.
Panthers 15, Falcons 7.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Rolling left, buying some time. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. From the 24 once again. It's second and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He's got a man left. And he crosses the sideline. A yard or two beyond. Looks like the 30. To the line. Here's third and 3.
Brings up third and 3.
Setting up to throw. That's And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. All set now. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Got a man, it's Kirsten Loveland. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Washington 1st down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. This is Loveland working the right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20.
He's going to throw it again. He's got it near the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
For a Commanders
ready.
1st down.
10 black.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Drill green. Ready.
From the red zone now. Caught out wide. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. It gives credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
Red, 38. Cut.
They give it to him up the middle. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Commanders make it a 14-point game here in the 1st. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders lead by 15 now.
Commanders 22.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Cut. Ready.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Richardson bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
It's taken in by Rome Odunze. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. Complete out to the right. And he goes out of bounds as now we're going to hear from our referee. We both saw the defender jump there before that snap. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Mustang, Dragon 6. Warrior 7.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Once more now, it's Richardson. They hit Felton. This is close. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Going again, Richardson. Short pass brought in. Has room into the secondary. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt one play later. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Richardson to throw again. And he's got it. That catch gets him 2 and turns this into a one-score game once again. They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done, but into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. He did right there.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Getting out to his left. It is caught left side. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's go now. Black 40.
That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. The Commanders have an early lead. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Brought in, inside the 20. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. From the red zone, on 1st. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
He brings it in. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
Commanders, 1st down.
Like,
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Cycle. Hut.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 13-point lead. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Caught by the open man. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
19, 75, 69. Let's go now. Hawk, set, Dragon 60. Trap 60, trap 60.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Buying some time right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the
If this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. A give now from the gun. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. That's the line. He's going to run for it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the 1st down, doesn't keep him on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
He finds him beyond the marker. And he will get the 1st as they touch him down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st. Down carry.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons make it a one-score game in the 1st half. One after is good by Borregales. And the Falcons get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Has this at the 6. And he gave it his best to get to the 25. Just a step or 2 short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Yellow, 43. Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. Cut out left. And He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
41-yard line.
53.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Commanders currently on top here at Northwest Stadium.
Down. Field. Edo Blue. 45.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. It is caught at the 20. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Blue 32. 10.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's going to have this down to the 7. It's a real solid kickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ready, ready. 10 black. Cut.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders will add to their lead at the end of the half. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders bump the lead up to 13 points. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
19.
1st down throw here from Richardson. Forced out to his right. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. They sent it out to New York just to be safe, and the folks there saw enough to change that call. He put Felton in motion left. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Mustang 19. 19 Wyatt. Ready. At the 50. Ready.
No throw, 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Felton, the intended target. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
Okay, Frank.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Set. Yellow. 43.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's stuck on a nice gain on what is the final play of this 1st half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our 2nd half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He rolls to his right. Right hand, right side. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Richardson now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That's caught for the first. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down. From the gun, they got handed off. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Rush coming for Richardson. Hits his running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Ready, set.
So new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Come on, ready.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. This time not able to get it to him. He's got a favorite target on this drive, but incomplete there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You know, it looked like things fell apart a little bit as he left the pocket, just not on the same page with his targets as they adjusted their routes. And that's really what led to the incompletion.
Ready,
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Mustang 19, 60 Eagle.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. This one's caught. He almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Play fake, it's Richardson. Headed out right. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away.
You knew it before this drive started that field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, well, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Here we go.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
7, drill green.
3rd down from the gun. Short pass brought in. This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. On their own side, but only need an inch or two here, so they're going for it.
Snap, grab, steal, get blaster, fight. Ready?
Here's the snap on fourth. He's got a man left. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on fourth down, Brock. They're moving the chains. Throwing from the gun. Buying some time right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready.
Thrown back, gets the handoff. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Washington Commanders, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Red, 38. Ready?
Another carry for him. We'll get about 6 on this one, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
Okay,
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 10 black. Putt.
Back to the well again. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Black 40.
We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's the Commanders with it. 1 quarter from continuing their postseason run. 9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Set, ready. Fight. 6, black, yellow. Blue, yellow. Real green. Gold pink. Set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
Commanders, 1st down.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
1st and goal at the 2-yard
Drill,
line.
52. Let's go. Set.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders have likely locked up the win right there.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this other than simply splendid?
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Escapes out to the left. He can run it. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. It connects down the sideline. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Falcon 1st down. Now Richardson to throw. Caught by his back. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
You know, Kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Completes downfield to Felton. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
Stretch the Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Throwing again, Richardson. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Call it feel, Kate, call it instincts. I don't really care what you call it. The best QBs, they can sense it. They know when that pressure's coming, and they know how to avoid it. Keep that play alive. Extend it outside of the chaos, and go get your offense at completion.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Buffalo 18. Nice.
Richardson to throw again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Once more now, it's Richardson. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And they're going to take him down finally, but not before he puts his own goal line well in that rearview mirror. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 25-yard
52
line.
Blue.
They give it to him again. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Yellow.
Running for the marker on 2nd. Taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Black, 95.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
First and 10 at the
Here we go.
21-yard line.
Yellow, 43. Hut.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. That's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Here we go.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. To score this as a win for the Commanders. All right, so their spot in the conference championship game is booked. And now, Brock, gotta imagine those Super Bowl